Good morning, class. Today, before starting the topic, let's play a game. A game is called 4 Pick One Word. You will be shown 4 pictures and you have to guess the one name for that pictures. So, anybody guess the answer? Yes, the answer is letters. But this term is not suitable as per our subject. So, as per the subject, we basically use the word business correspondence. So this we have already studied in last lecture. So business correspondence means any communication done in a written format. It can be through letter, emails, fax, or all these are terms that business correspondence it means. It means the exchange of information in a written format for the purpose of business activities. Business correspondence can be take place between organization, within organization, or between the customers and the organization. The correspondence is generally of a widely accepted format that are followed universally. So as I told you, it can be in a form of letters or emails or in a form of fax. So class, today we are starting with another chapter of our syllabus, that is lesson number 7, correspondence with the debenture holder. So in chapter number 4, issue of debenture, we learn about who are the debenture holder, who are the debenture trustee, when should a company appoint a debenture trustee, so on. All this topic we covered in a chapter number 4. In a chapter number 7 is regarding how a secretary corresponds or write a letters or informs debenture holders of the company regarding any matter related to the company. So let's begin with the chapter number 7. Okay, so first part is introduction. So as you all know, company raise its capital or collect fund for carrying out its business activity by two type of company that by two type of capital, that is equity or own capital of or a share capital. You can see the next in the debt or a borrowed capital. So basically class, when company issue share, it's equity capital which is own capital of the company. But when a company issued debenture, then it is a borrowed capital of company. Debenture is an acknowledgement of a debt. We saw. Okay. Debenture holder is a creditor of the company. Investment in a debentures is considered as safe and secured in a comparison of the share capital of the company. So issued for a specific period of with a fixed rate of return on investment. So debenture are considered as a better option over a share or a share capital of the company, because debenture issued as per a we saw for issue for a specific period with a fixed rate of return as return on investment, a long term period, but as for a specific period, and you will have to fix rate of return as your ROI, that is return on investment. Secretary has to be very careful on and conscious while corresponding with the debenture holder. So whatever information the secretary is passing to the debenture holder, he or she has to be very careful and conscious about it. The debenture certificate should be issued, as we saw, within 6 months from the date of allotment of a debenture, and the company cannot issue the debenture to the more than 500 people without appointing debenture trustee. Okay, so if the company is getting the application and they are above 500, so basically company first has to appoint a debenture trustee who will be looking after all the entire procedure, and then only the company can move forward by issuing the debenture to those particular person. So all these things class we had studied in a previous chapter, and that is why it is covered under the introduction part. Okay, so now there are certain precautions has to be taken by the secretary while corresponding with the debenture holder. The following point should be kept in mind by the secretary while corresponding with the debenture holder of the company. So let us see what are the precautions and what are those things the secretary should keep in mind. The very first point come in is politeness. So politeness means courtesy. Okay, so in a secretarial correspondence, if you are being rude to the creditor of the company, it would not be work out, because they will take out their money and the company will suffer. So the tone of letter should be very polite with the debenture holder. The language which is used in a letter should be very courteous. Rude and harsh language should be strictly avoided. So using word like please, thank you, this shows the secretary is being a courteous or polite while writing a letter. Coming to the next point, now what do you mean by prompt response? Okay, secretary should be very quick in a replying and corresponding to the queries and complaints of the debenture holder without any delay. So the response of secretary should be prompt and quick, and there should be no delay. Next point, legal provisions. The secretary should follow the statutory provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and other relevant laws while correspondence. Now class, you are remember we started lesson number 4. This particular topic, like we studied related to the Companies Act 2013, then related to the company's share capital and debenture regulation 2014. We also covered SEBI regulation and guidelines. So all these things should be kept in mind by the secretary when he or she communicating with the debenture holders. The secretary should be conscious and careful while corresponding with the debenture holder on the legal matter. Next point, transparency. Now what do you mean by transparency? Transparency means not hiding anything from the debenture holders. To maintain greater transparency with the debenture holder, it is necessary to disclose all the correct and accurate information of the company. That is, for example, as you must had seen a point, credit rating. जो अगर आपकी कंपनी को क्रेडिट रेटिंग स्कोर अच्छा नहीं है या अच्छा दिया नहीं गया है बाय द क्रेडिट रेटिंग एजेंसी, यू शुड डिस्क्लोज दैट टू यूर डिबेंचर होल्डर बिकॉज दे हैव राइट टू नो दैट what credit rating given to your company. So all these types of information whichever you are communicating to them should be true and based on a real fact. So you have to be very transparent related to any problem occurring in the company or as well as all the profit and good opportunities the company is betting on. Coming to the next point, consciousness. So consciousness means brief, short, exact, to the point. The secretary should maintain the consciousness while correspondence with the debenture holder. Consciousness means brief, short, and point to point. Whatever you have to go given the information to the debenture holder, that information should be through the point. मतलब point to point information होनी चाहिए. Unnecessary and irrelevant information must be avoided. Okay. Next है precious information. So coming to the next, precious information means clear and accurate. So while correspondence with the debenture holder, secretary should provide correct and up-to-date information to the debenture holder. The information must be factual and true. Okay, next is secrecy. Now what do you mean by secrecy? Yes, I know that we have to maintain transparency, but that doesn't mean you will disclose all the information with the while corresponding as well as secret also to the debenture holder. जो information जानने का हक डिबेंचर होल्डर को है, उतनी ही इंफॉर्मेशन आपको उन्हें क्या करनी है, तो प्रोवाइड करनी है. देयर आर सम सीक्रेट्स बिकॉज द सेक्रेटरी इज अ कॉन्फिडेंशियल ऑफिसर ऑफ द कंपनी. सो एज द कॉन्फिडेंशियल ऑफिसर ऑफ द कंपनी, द सेक्रेटरी शुड नॉट डिस्क्लोज एनी सीक्रेट्स और इंपॉर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन रिलेटेड टू द कंपनी वाइल करस्पॉन्डिंग विद द डिबेंचर होल्डर. Okay, so coming to the last point, image and goodwill of the company. So while corresponding with the debenture holder, the secretary should always kept in mind that he or she should not always try to maintain the goodwill. He or she must be always try to maintain goodwill and create a good image of the company in the mind of debenture holder. Not for a second a debenture holder should get a negative image about the reputation, goodwill or image of the company. So it is in the hand of the secretary, because it is secret, because it is secretary who represent the company to the debenture holder. So always the secretary should try to maintain a good image of the company in the mind of the debenture holder. So I hope this all 8 points are clear, what all precautions the secretary should take. Now we will be see what are the circumstances under which the secretary has to enter into the correspondence with the member, that is debenture holder. Okay, so let us see specimens letter. In this again we will be studying about a 4 specimen letter. The very first letter is informing the participant about the allotment of debenture. Okay, next one, informing about the payment of interest, which is done in a 2 form. That is, first one is physical form, that is interest warrant. Okay, next is electronic payment of interest, we saw in a lesson number 6. Okay, third one is letter for a conversion of debenture into a equity shares. Fourth one, letters for redemption of debentures. Okay, so class, all these letters we will be starting for our in our next lecture. So we covered the specimens letter one by one. So we stop here for today. Thank you so much for listening to me.